Good afternoon, I'm Hannah Isawa, and this is LLP Anatomy News Today. We have Addison Cortex there to interview Thyroid Grave. Take it away, Addison. Thank you, Hannah. Now we're standing here, right in front of the Endocrine System Center with Thyroid Grave to tell us about what the company does. Hi, welcome. This is the Endocrine System Center. We do have two important parts that I will tell you about. They are the hormones and glands. And the hormones are the body's chemical messengers, and so Addison, what we do at the Endocrine System Center is we help regulate extracellular fluid, metabolism, the biological clock, contraction of cardiac and smooth muscle, glandular secretion, growth and development, reproduction, and some other functions there. With that, we will enter this room here. So, Mr. Graves, could you tell me what this place is and what they're doing in this room?
Well, this here is the hypothalamus. This is where we have a bunch of specialized cells working to control the pituitary gland, and they do that by producing chemicals that either stimulate or suppress hormone secretions from the pituitary. The hypothalamus is also what links our company, the Endocrine System Center, to our business partner, the Nervous System Company.
I see. So, in this next room, what are they doing? Oh, it's a little small in here, huh?
Yes, it actually is. This is the pituitary gland center. It is small, but we consider it the most important to our company. It's divided into two sections, the anterior and posterior over there. The anterior lobe here regulates the activity of the thyroid, adrenals, and reproductive glands. The hormones it produces are growth hormones, prolactin, thyrotropin, and corticotropin. Over there, on that side, is the posterior lobe of the pituitary, which releases antidiuretic hormone, which helps control the body's water balance through its effect on the kidneys and urine output, and the oxytocin, which triggers the contractions of the uterus that occur during labor. I know, it actually does a lot, even though this is a really small center.
Wow, so what about this center over here? What is this?
Oh, well, this is the thyroid gland center, where the thyroid hormones are responsible for our metabolic rate, synthesis of protein, breakdown of fats, and the use of glucose for ATP production. Over here on this side, we've got the parathyroid glands, which secrete parathyroid hormones, or also known as PTH. PTH actually increases our blood calcium levels, which increases the activity of osteoclasts to lose bone and release calcium. Now, if you follow me this way, we have the adrenal gland center. We actually have two centers, one on each kidney. There are two parts to the adrenal glands. Each produces a set of sex hormones and has a different function. The adrenal cortex produces hormones called corticosteroids that influence or regulate salt and water balance in the body's response to stress, metabolism, the immune system, and sexual development and function. The adrenal medulla produces catecholamines like epinephrine. Epinephrine, as you may know, is known as adrenaline, which increases blood pressure and heart rate when the body experiences stress. Next, we have the pineal gland center over there. It secretes melatonin, a hormone that may help regulate the biological clock. We'll just quickly take a look at the thymus gland center over here. Its work is very important to the role of maturation of T cells. Hormones produced by this gland promote the proliferation and maturation of T cells, which are immune system cells. And certainly, last but not least, we have the pancreas. The pancreas is actually not a gland center, but an organ center. It produces other hormones as well, but the important are insulin and glucagon. They work together to maintain a steady level of glucose, also known as sugar, in the blood and to keep the body supplied with fuel to produce and maintain stores of energy. Okay, so I have just one more question for you. Why is it so important to the body that the endocrine system always works properly? That's a good question. Well, our company, as well as other competitors' endocrine system companies, are very important to the body. If the company does not work properly and fails to develop all parts correctly, many disorders are possible, like growth hormone disorders and thyroid hormone disorders. I see. So, if things are not quite in order, or if the tiniest, slightest mistake slips through, something can go wrong? Yes, that's correct. Well, thank you, Thyroid Grave, for a wonderful tour. No, thank you, Addison, for coming, and I hope you all enjoyed it.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Endocrine System Center. Back to you, Hannah. Thank you, Addison. Next up, Thyroid Grave's competitor, Miles Edema, has confirmed the selling of his company, coming to you right after this short commercial break.